The internet is changing. A new movement is rising, promising a world where users own their data, money moves without middlemen, and technology is no longer controlled by corporations and governments. They call it Web3, the next generation of the internet, built on blockchain, decentralization, and digital ownership. It sounds like a dream, a utopia where power shifts from the few to the many. But there's another side to the story. For every headline about Web3 revolutionizing the internet, there's another about people losing everything in crypto scams, NFTs collapsing, and projects disappearing overnight. Governments warn that crypto is a financial black hole, while skeptics argue that decentralization is just a marketing buzzword used to pump speculative investments. So what is Web3 really? Is it the future of finance, work, and the digital economy? Or is it a house of cards destined to collapse under the weight of its own hype? In this video, we strip away the noise, exposing what's real, what's fake, and how to navigate this space without getting scammed. By the end, you'll know exactly how Web3 works, how to spot dangerous projects, and how to position yourself for the opportunities that actually matter. The internet is changing. Are you ready? NFTs exploded into the mainstream, with some selling for millions of dollars, but as the hype faded, people began to ask, are NFTs just overpriced images, or do they have real utility? Web3 markets itself as decentralized, meaning no single entity controls the system. But in reality, most Web3 projects are still heavily centralized. Large investors control governance tokens, major exchanges hold most crypto trading, and many decentralized apps rely on centralized infrastructure. Ethereum, for example, is supposed to be decentralized, yet a handful of mining pools and developers control major updates. The same applies to DAOs, where the top 1% of token holders often make all the decisions. True decentralization is difficult to achieve, and the real question is whether Web3 will ever live up to its own philosophy. Despite the risks, Web3 has created life-changing wealth for those who understand it. The key is knowing how to identify long-term opportunities rather than gambling on hype. Ways people are making money in Web3 include staking and yield farming, earning passive income by providing liquidity to DeFi platforms, play-to-earn games, earning rewards in Web3 games with real asset ownership, flipping NFTs and crypto trading, buying low and selling high in speculative markets, and building Web3 businesses, creating content, dApps, and services in the blockchain space. However, Web3 is not a get-rich-quick scheme. Many who enter chasing easy money end up losing. Those who win are the ones who take time to understand the technology and avoid hype-driven speculation. Web3 is not a scam, but it is an unregulated experimental space filled with both innovation and deception. The potential is real, but so are the risks. The question is not whether Web3 will succeed, but which parts of it will survive and which will fade away. The key to navigating Web3 is education, skepticism, and patience. If you understand how blockchain works, how scams operate, and what real-world problems Web3 solves, you can separate the real opportunities from the illusions. The internet is changing. Will you be ahead of the curve, or will you fall for the hype? The choice is yours.